topic, but there like Playwright is very huge, so I want you to explore Playwright and explore the topics on your own because it's pretty easy. Like we in this series we just discussed the basic topics, and it might be enough for you to understand and explore on your own. So okay, then I'll be sharing my screen. I hope the recording has started. Okay, it is. Thank you. So, guys, I'm audible enough, right? Just confirmation.
Yes,
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 Sachin.
we can hear.
Okay. Okay, great. So, uh, in assertions, like uh, you might be knowing assertion, like whenever on a page we might need to verify something, which is obviously the case in automation. We have to verify many things. Like in the test scripts, there would be one or two steps that, or by every step we need to just wait. Okay. So in automation, maybe in one or two steps or by every step, we need to verify things, okay, on application to see we are getting expected result, expected text messages, expected error messages and everything. So that's why I told you on Friday that it will be the important topic. So so yeah, today we'll be discussing assertions and see how we can verify the things on the pages. Okay. So um, before moving ahead, I want to tell you the drawbacks of Playwright, like what it cannot offer. It can only offer till now the hard assertions. So by hard assertions, it means whenever there is a failure, whenever there is a deviation on the application from the expected result, a deviation in a message or something, the program or the execution will stop. Okay, it will not just mark that as it didn't appear, but it will directly fail the program, fail the execution. But in soft assertions, it doesn't fail the execution, it marks that no, we didn't got the element. Okay, and we can maybe see in report, but not in Playwright. For soft assert to achieve soft assertions in Playwright, there are workarounds that we may need to explore. But yeah, it is not possible. So we may want to stick with hard assertions only. Okay. So we will start. So the first assertion that we will be seeing is, for example, on an application, we launch a website and this is the home page. Just imagine this as the home page of the website, and we want to verify that the home page is loaded correctly and this is the title of the home. So what we need to do simply in Playwright, we just need to like get the element, you know, whatever. For this we have used its unique tag. This is the unique tag. Okay. So as you can see here, we have used this locator with its unique tag, that is h1. Uh, Sorry. See, this is the h1 tag. We have used it as its unique tag, and we are just storing this locator in this object header. Okay. And to access this header, we will be using this, and to assert this, that to verify that there is an expected message that is input. we have written like this. This is the function of Playwright assert that. I'll show you. Whenever you write like this, in this we can pass anything, page or the locator, anything that we have created. Okay, so in this case we have done the similar thing. We have stored, like we have passed the locator. Okay, and we use this has text function that we have seen earlier in earlier lessons, where somewhere I don't remember in which lesson, but we whenever we verify or access a locator by yeah, in locators, Playwright locators, we have used this has text. So we are just asserting that this locator has this text input. Okay, so for example, I'll comment everything and I'll run this. Now the program started and closed because it is correct. We didn't get any error. But for example, if we change this, if we add something, some numbers. So in this case, we are expecting this text. This text should be our homepage text, and actually it is not that one. It is input. So in this case, it should fail. So Playwright has one more function that it auto while asserting it by default waits for 5 seconds while asserting an element for it to be visible or for it to load. Okay, so that's one more good thing about Playwright. In Selenium, we need to specify the explicit wait in order to assert any element. Okay, so as we can see, it is still oh yeah, it failed already. We can see here waiting for locator h1 and it couldn't get, we got the error message, unexpected value input. It is now saying the unexpected value because we were expecting 1334. So you might have gotten the idea. So in our test cases, we can use this assert that function on every, error message or anything that we are expecting to be there. Okay. Um, so this is nothing but in this we have configured this assertion timeout to be of 10 seconds. So nothing complicated. Set assertion timeout 10 seconds. Okay. And next thing we will be seeing, we are asserting the title of the page. So as we can see, this is the title, interact with input fields. To make sure we are on the correct URL, we have the option to assert that title. Okay. So this could be one of your test case to verify everything on the website, whether it's working properly. Okay, I'll run this. So in this case, we have mentioned nothing, has title function that we have used. So I'll show you how this works. These are the overloaded functions, so if we write like this, assert that, and we have passed in above example, we passed the stored locator, but in this case, we are passing the whole page that we are working on. Okay, so I'll just write after putting a dot, we can see that has title. What we can assert has URL. This is the second thing, right? So and similarly, okay. So with page, we have these options to assert that page by title or by its URL. Okay. So many people prefer by URL, but some also prefer the title because sometimes the title is dynamic. It can change. Okay, we didn't get any error. It means that it is correct. Okay. So this was about asserting the title, and now we will do it by URL. As you can see, we just have used has URL function and the URL that we are expecting it to be. Okay. So that in this case we can make sure that we are on the application is launching correct URL. Like we have to use this a lot to make sure all the links are working. You know, some privacy links are there, some conditions and everything is there to make sure the user, for example, for German page, it should be redirected to only German page and not to English or Dutch or some any other page. So in this case, we use this. Okay, I'll execute. As you can see, we didn't get any error. Okay. So I hope till here it was clear. Next thing we will be asserting is let's see. So this value, for example, this text box has this value that we will be asserting that oh, sorry, this it, so as you can see, this is the ID for the for that this element, and we will be using this ID join hashtag join, as you know, the shortcut for the ID, and we are asserting the attribute value. So has attribute, this assert that the locator has attribute value, like in the value field of this locator this is written I am good. This we are asserting, and we can also see what else we can do in here. Okay, assert that with, like we saw with page what we can do, that is has title and has URL, but we can also see with locator what we can do. If I enter, we can see this contains text. There are variations, four variations of, no, not four, many variations of contents text with various options that you can explore. Equals, you know, has attribute, has class also we can do. Okay, we can assert the class as well, has CSS, has count, change property, values. Yeah, we can see either the enable is checked or unchecked, editable, disabled, hidden, visible. So these are the important, you know, things that we can assert. So we will be checking the attribute as we intended to. I'll run this. See, we didn't get any error. It means it's working fine. This is the similar thing. Like in this case, we verified the attribute, and in that attribute, we verified the value that I am good. But in this case, we are directly verifying the value. We are not verifying the attribute. So it is totally depending on your requirement, what you need to check. Okay. I'll show you this execution as well. Sorry. As we can see, we didn't get any error. It means that there is a value and it is I am good as in this locator. Okay. So, in this one, for example, in some cases, we need to assert that a radio button is checked, like whether, like what happens in some website, we need to set a radio button by default whenever we open any form. It is expected that this radio button should be by default selected, and we need to verify that. Okay, so this we can do in this case. I'll comment. In this case, yeah, we are inspecting this, like we are verifying that this radio button is not checked. Sorry, this one is checked. This not foo, the ID which has not foo. We are verifying that this one is checked. Okay. So as we can see, it verified that that button is checked. If we put like this, it will negotiate. Like it means that it will do the invert. So what we were expecting is checked, but if we put not, then it will expect that it's not checked. Okay. So now this should fail. Like as we can see, the program like execution failed. Okay. So we can do like this as well, and I think not checked is also the option. Is checked. I think that's the thing. That is the way we do it, not by putting not. Okay. Because I need to see also. I will need to check if there is any option, without putting this negotiation. Okay. So yeah, this was about it. Guys. Any doubts so far? So you can explore more. Okay. I'm just putting all the codes that we saw in this. Okay. So I will be sharing all these codes. I think there are no doubts, guys, but please let me know while you practice if you have any doubts. I will be sharing the resource as well from where I got this. It's called Let Code with Kaushik Chatterjee. I always, when anyone asks me like where to get, good um, information on Playwright. So that's also a good channel on YouTube. And also Navin Automation Labs has a good content on Playwright with Java. Okay. So you can refer both. So I'll be putting the channel names as well in the lessons. You can see all the lessons that we saw on Let Code as well, but in detail. Like I showed you what we need, mostly in the live application, but you can see everything like what they have told in on that channel. Okay. So thank you for your patience, guys, and this was the last session, but yeah, please let me know. Thank you.
Thank you, Sachin.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, Sachin.
Thank you, Sachin.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sachin.
Thank you.
Thank you.